promised, I'm going to shorten this hose down. You can see how long this thing is. Now it's supposed to telescope down to a smaller size, but believe me, I tried doing that and it's like pushing a chain uphill. It doesn't work quite as well as advertised. But anyway, I'm going to measure this so that I have a little bit extra to hook up here to my dump. And so I'm going to do that today, and that's what we're going to be doing. So I want to get it short enough that I can put it in that little rack there. I forget what that's called, but it has a grade so that it goes downhill. Right now, every time I come out here to take it loose, the thing is full of gray water, and so I have to pick it up from that end and walk it down to here to get it drained. So I want to shorten this up from there to over here, and that way I shouldn't have any more issues with that. So just bear with me here, and we'll see if we can't get this done a little bit. Okay, what I have here is everything I should need to do this job. I've already measured this off. I put a piece of tape on there to let me know where I could cut, where I wanted to cut it. And this jack here should be a good place with this hacksaw. I'm going to use a hacksaw because I want to try to get this cut as straight as I can. That was pretty easy, and I think we ended up pretty straight. So this is a hose coupler, and I'm going to put this in the end of the hose I'm not going to be using right now, but at a later date, if I do need this extra length, then I can hook these two back together and have that complete length again. So I went to Lowe's this morning and got some of these hose clamps. Now this thing is supposed to screw into the end. I don't trust that, so I'm also going to put this hose clamp on here. I've got my drill set up with the correct size socket to tighten this down. And it doesn't just screw in there. You can see it doesn't work that easy, but there we go. I'm going to fool with this a little bit later because it's not real important right now. But I'm going to get this up here to the end, and then I'm going to put that hose coupler on there. And I bought an extra one that I'll just store with it for down the road. This is what's going to hook to my gray and black tank valve that's over there. No, it isn't. Take two. Okay, I turned that camera off because this is an extremely tight fit, and there wasn't any need in you watching me wrestle with this for 10 minutes, but I got it on here. You want to make sure it's up in there really good. Now I'm going to tighten it down with this drill. And I got that really tight on there. That's exactly the way you want it. All I'm going to have to do now is take this and hook it up over here and run that hose down that little, I don't know what you call that little thingy that holds the sewer hose. I forget what it said on the package, but anyway, those work really well. And so I'm going to be using that. So as soon as I get that hooked up, I'll let you take a look at it. Okay, so here we are with the finished product. And I spared you watching me trying to get that black hose onto that black plastic part. It was kind of a tussle. I don't know, it probably didn't take me 4 minutes, but I tussled for 4 minutes. But I got it up on there and got that clamp on there. And believe me, that's not going anywhere. So I've got it hooked up. And now I can use this little bridge to give me a good fall into the sewer hole. I'm not going to have that problem with standing gray water in there any longer. And that's what I wanted to accomplish. I wanted to leave this end on because it has this little handle here that I really like. I've been into some dump places that were just holes in the ground like this right here, and I was kind of afraid that this thing might jump out of that hole, so I would carry a rock with me and put on there, and it would hold that down. Now here is that coupler that I put on there, and that was also a little bit of a tussle getting that on there, but it did screw in there, and it screwed up tight. And I actually don't think it would come off of there even if I didn't put that hose clamp on there. But I put that hose clamp on there anyway just to make sure. I've never had it happen to me, but believe me, I don't think you'd want to be out somewhere and have one of these drain hose malfunctions and deal with the mess you'd have after that. So anyway, I'm happy with the way all this came out. And I hope if you're having any of that same issue that helps you out a little bit. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. All I have to do now is put my tools up. But even though I stopped the camera, I don't think I had 30 minutes in this project. So it wasn't all that hard to do, and ended up with a good result. So I'm happy with the whole thing, and thanks everybody for joining me, and have a happy day. Bye.